So today we're doing the maliwan takedown. Um, so I got a bunch of these like legendary relics, which are pretty fucking rare. In Borderlands 2, there's only one legendary relic, and so yeah, there's not very many of them that exist in the Borderlands franchise, but they exist in this. That's all that matters. Now, this. Oh, not much. Just doing the maliwan takedown, huh? This shield is what's good. It gives me some amp damage. So that will drain 50% of my shield to deal an additional 120% amp damage. This gun does 2,000 damage, so if this does 1,000, or actually 120% of that, that means I'll be dealing about nearly around 4,000 damage per shot. Well, for that one amped shot. So, that's a per shot. My god, that'd be intense. Alright, let's do this. This sniper rifle is pretty OP, by the way. I've already attempted this, by the way. Oh man. So yeah, I completed the story mode on Ultimate Vault Hunter, but it wasn't really that hard, to be honest. I find it a lot easier than the normal one. Uh-oh, went down. Oh my god, yeah, I'm going down. Find a spot. Alright, I'm gonna wait till I regenerate my health. Actually, you know what? I think I may end up taking this shield off for the black ham because it just gives you so much capacity. Plus, it deflects bullets, and I take a huge amount of damage. Like, yo. Alright, he's been shooting. So I take less damage for if I get shot in the back, which is kind of cool. I am dealing an excessive amount of damage. This is insane. Shit. Out of there, dude. Alright, wait to regenerate some shield. Alright. Alright, man. I think if we just hold position, we'll be good. Uh-oh, what the fuck does that mean? Shit! Alright, man, that was totally fucked up, man. I put myself in that situation. Just gonna build some distance. Just my sniper rifle, there we go. What the fuck are all these targeting beacons? What the fuck? I'm gonna go ahead and read these comments really quickly on my phone. Just stay back and just regenerate. Alright, man. Alright, hey, what's up, T4? And hey, what's up, Zamari? I don't know why your anus hurts, but I think that's what you typed in the chat. Double check that, as a matter of fact. Yep, I don't know why it hurts, man, but I hope it gets better. Damn, son. Oh, damn. Yo, this shit is hard, man. Fuck. Find a way to get in there. Here, let me switch weapons real quick. Let me take a look at my loadout I got though. Ah, sweet. Oh, the Thunderball fists. Fuck yes. Even though these do way more damage. Watch this. Oh, and it works like on Borderlands 2. Though they totally reskinned the Thunderball fists. This would be good though at shredding. Consumes 2 ammo per shot and it's anointed. You steal life for... okay, alright, sweet. So... this should be very efficient. If you guys play Borderlands 2, you guys know what I'm talking about. The Thunderball fists are amazing. What the fuck? There we go. That's that excessive amount of damage I'm talking about. Oh man, so my big question is for Borderlands 3 guys, and maybe you guys may or may not have the same question, but yo, will there be an Ultimate Vault Hunter upgrade pack? Obviously with the, you know, trend of the Ultimate Vault Hunter pack being in Borderlands 2 and pre-sequel, originally the only way you could level up any higher than max level in Borderlands 1 were to be to get the General Knox DLC, which was essentially an Ultimate Vault Hunter upgrade pack, only it focused primarily around the DLC, which is the story of Atlas. And so, you know, everything that DLC entails was just a big upgrade. I mean, shit, it added, let's say, 3 different vehicles to the Pandoran vehicles at the time. You had the APC, the monster, and then you had the racer variant of the regular runners. So yeah. But one other thing that it added was it increased the level cap. I forget by how much, but I think it was like by 19. So yeah. I mean, shit, dude, you could have lots of skills now. And so because of that, you know, and it was only in a DLC, but it also added a new rarity of weapons above the legendary rarity, and that would be pearlescents. They're extremely hard to get because you get them from very unknown and very random loot sources. You can for sure farm the raid boss in the DLC, Cromarax, but you know, I mean, the drop rates can vary. So anyway, based upon that, in Borderlands 2, they also had a raid boss, you know, the WTF guy, or the what the fuck 100111 WTF guy. So yeah, no man, in Borderlands 2 they even had that Ultimate Vault Hunter Upgrade Pack 1 and 2, which increased the max level to 72. So, in total. And then, of course, you had the final DLC, Borderlands 2, the Commander Lilith and the Fight for Sanctuary. So, yeah, man, they So anyway, I think that with Borderlands 3, will there be pearlescence is another question I have. If in fact there's an Ultimate Vault Hunter upgrade pack. So I mean, okay, I'll be honest with you guys, it's Borderlands 3 now, alright? I don't think that there will be pearlescence in Borderlands 3. People may criticize that thought, but I will go ahead and say this. I don't know if you guys can see that in the hunter tree, this tree. There, you know, you can increase your luck. And as you guys can see in the left-hand corner where it says Enforcer adds critical hit, and then Survivor, fight for your life mode, maximum health and shield. One of the few things in the hunter tree is luck. So, remember that. Then you go ahead and add a relic like this, the luck bullet amp, or vamp or whatever, and this adds ammo refill. 8% of my ammo will be refilled, but it increases my luck by 12.67. The melee damage replenishes my ammo. What does this mean? This basically means that if you have a high enough luck standard and a good enough relic, pearls would be easy to farm for, in my opinion. Maybe not easy, but definitely a lot less challenging than in Borderlands 1 or 2. And in fact, in Borderlands 1, there's a huge chance that getting some pearls are pretty rare, and in some cases not really impossible, but extremely rare. In most cases, sometimes you'd kill those badass enemies and desperados, and you wouldn't even get the pearl you're looking for. And some pearls only drop from exclusive enemies. Like, for instance, I believe the Torg Undertaker only comes from the Drifters. Though this is unconfirmed at Borderlands 1. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it only drops from the Drifters. So yeah. There's a huge, you can kill all the drifters you want. There's a huge chance you won't even get anything. So yeah. Now do remember, pearlescents weren't even in pre-sequel officially. There's a glitch to where you can make your colors or your rarity a pearlescent rarity, but still isn't a unique pearl. Which that essentially means, and I believe that there was a Ultimate Vault Hunter upgrade pack in that game. So, yeah. I mean, besides that, I mean, you'd have pearlescent weapons, right? And they're supposed to be the greatest of all weapons and have unique effects and abilities anointed to certain characters. So that means that they're not anointed, but directed towards certain characters. So would that mean that if you get an anointed variant, that, you know, to the character that it's for, would it be too overpowered? What would be the ramifications for that? Or would they just take out the anointed effects on pearlescence entirely? So you'd have to really consider a lot to think about it. Now, as I'm sure, the new DLC that was released does not have any pearlescence, as I'm aware of. So I think we're good on all that, but still, the fact that it doesn't have any newer, you know, rarity weapons, like Seraph rarity, kind of worries me so far. Because Seraph weapons are weapons that are added into the campaign DLCs, the story DLCs. Okay, so let's go back to Borderlands 1. So the campaign DLCs in Borderlands 1 or the Captain Scarlet's DLC, you know. By the way, here we go. My luck, rare drop rate. You can increase that. And eventually you can make it to the point where you're going to be getting legendaries and anointeds left and right. And so it just, you know, so will pearls be easy to get in this game? And if so, how easy? Or will it be its own separate loot chance? Will you have to be on mayhem modes to get certain legendaries? Or what would be the ramifications? How would they do it? How would they execute the thing? So I think there's a lot to be considered here for Borderlands 3, and the possibility of pearlescence. So, all right, so that one did not work. So I failed again, you know, but I think I should just run with the Maggie.
Let's pick up this raid.
But yeah, guys, I'm gonna try, and this is on Mayhem 2 I'm on, by the way, which is very easy, regularly. I wonder if I may have to take off Mayhem mode entirely to get through this. But I don't want to do that. Because I'm saying goodbye to all the legendaries. Which, by the way, Mayhem modes do increase legendaries. And if there is a, what's it called? If there is a overpowered mode, like, you know, in the Ultimate Vault Hunter Upgrade Pack 2, will you be able to do both Ultimate Vault Hunter Upgrade Pack, the overpowered levels? You were able to go to OP8, and if so, would you be able to do Mayhem mode on top of that with 4 players that have excessive amounts of loot bonuses? You know how easy it would be to farm for, you know how many legendaries you guys would end up getting? I mean, just thinking about all that real quick, let alone the fact that your guys are on Mayhem 4 with 4 players. I mean, that's a lot of legendaries you can farm from right there. Not even farm, but just get from killing enemies. And what's it called? There is a couple of pearlescents from Borderlands 2 that return in this game. Not as pearlescents, but as legendaries. I don't think I had the Tunguska on me, but yeah, the Tunguska, I think it's how you pronounce it, is it's not in this game. The Unforgiven, however, another pearlescent is in here. See the trick Unforgiven. The Unforgiven, by the way, does an excessive amount of critical hit damage, which also this, I believe in Borderlands 2 it's like by 500. But yeah, no. So yeah, I honestly do think, however, on one end of the spectrum you have, you know, the newer Borderlands players that don't understand what pearlescents are, have never played a Borderlands game in their life. And I would not recommend Borderlands 3 to be your first Borderlands. I recommend Borderlands 2. I think Borderlands 2 is a perfect entry. And a good entry level in this here terminology. But I do think getting the Handsome Collection, and or if you can, the Borderlands 1 Game of the Year edition, you know, which I will obviously recommend. But you know, obviously we don't have badass ranks anymore, so we have a new system, which are Guardian ranks. Oh, will the Ultimate Vault Hunter upgrade pack increase the amount of Guardian rings we can have? So let's go look at some of them real quick. Will they give 5 more tiers into it per upgrade pack? And if so, how ridiculous would be the end rewards? As you guys can see, right here, it adds plus 10% gun damage into my fight for my life. Will there be something going into the 30s and 40s percentile? Like, let's say if you get a critical hit, there's a high chance it will multiply your damage by 40% for the next shot. So if you can just stack huge amounts of critical hits with flak, I mean, you can get some pretty fat stacks right there. I mean, I'm just saying. It would be very imbalanced, I think, if that were the case. But I don't think it really would be like that. I think that it would be more or less balanced in the sense that the stats you'll be getting aren't really that ridiculous. And if so, if you do get to maximum Guardian rank, can you keep going with your Guardian ranks? Or is there like a maximum overall limit on them? Because right now in Borderlands 2, I'm at the 60,000 ranks. I'm like in 65,000 in my overall badass ranks. So I grinded the hell out of that game. And if I grind the hell out of this game, was there some sort of point where I could reach a max like level on my Guardian ranks and be level 50? Or will the level cap increase be able to make you get way more Guardian ranks? I'm doing 12% luck. So I'm like at 20-something% extra drop rate chance or higher tier loot. And if in fact this were the case with pearlescents, will they actually make it to the point where the only way to increase your chances are on your game mode difficulties and with other players? What if they take away the badass Guardian rank or the Guardian ranks and relics? Or what if all the higher rank chances don't apply to them, and that's what makes them so redundant, like not redundant, but ridiculously rare? I mean, I think that'd be pretty good, honestly, because then it'd make players truly farm. And if so, I'm pretty sure enemies with some pretty unconfirmed drops, like for instance, you have Trant, you know, he'll drop General Trant, and you know, he'll drop a shitload of unconfirmed legendaries. And stuff and so forth. So would that basically mean that a guy like Trot will be able to drop a shitload of pearlescence, unconfirmed pearls? And if they are pearls, will there be unique aspects to them? Like, will there be like certain enemy types you have to farm or newer unique enemies? What if they add another badass loot midgets thing, the badass loot tinks in this case, because they changed the name from midget to tink. So, I don't know. So as of the moment, we're stuck here with the Mayhem 4, so what if they make it Mayhem 8? That would be like the first big Ultimate Vault Hunter upgrade pack. And Mayhem Mode 8 would also make the player more overpowered in certain senses, but increasing the overall drop chance of everything by a ridiculous amount. And if so, will there also be unique legendaries and relics and stuff to go with the upgrade pack? So, and some new locations, maybe a new planet. Just thinking about it, you have to be able to reach the higher levels. So I think of it like they were to do, let's say, an 11-11, so it's like the new max level is 72, like in Borderlands 2. Then they go ahead and say you have 8 more levels, so now you could be level 80. So, I mean, think about it, with 80 skill points, you know how much you could really do? 80 skill points, but like with 11 more skill points in this current game, I tell you what I'd immediately start doing, or start investing toward. I would go down here, finish the rest of this skill tree, which wouldn't take much. It would basically be invest the rest of my skills in this, 3 in here. I should put 1 in here. And go over here and have it so my pets, I think this is what it does. Is it my pet will be able to revive me. That would be so helpful. It'd be one of the first things I do, and I may end up going back and respecing to have that happen, so that way I have a higher percentile of survival. Then with the rest of my points, I'd finish that entire not entire retreat, but I'd finish it to where I can get the this skill, because I think that's overpowered. Because while my shields are maxed out, I believe that's how it works. All damage is doubled. So if my health isn't max, so if I combine that with an amp shield and have maximum health and shield, well, I mean, shit, dude, think about it. I mean, the mad stacks, the stacks are amazing. And then for my last act, I try to make my pet as overpowered as possible. That way I have a pretty reliable companion. That way it doesn't seem like I'm always just doing all the work here, which I should be doing all the work because I'm the player. That should just be some sort of side thing. But if I make it more or less a primary thing, or equal to my level of badassery, then I'll be able to shred through twice as many enemies, twice as quick. Also, having it to be the ability to be badass enough to be able to revive me and not go down in the process is just amazing. Because in some cases, pets are liabilities. They can go down, and you have to revive them. And at the same time, with a pet, you can benefit from a standpoint of health regeneration. Because there's abilities that add perks to your pets, and there are some abilities that enhance those perks and abilities and stats. So having a pet be able to be sort of a conduit to be able to do extra damage and abilities is just utterly amazing, and the potential with that is pretty good. Now obviously the pet wouldn't be maximally badass, it would just be badass enough, and so I would furthermore upgrade certain stacks of damage output, you know, from a standpoint that I want to be able to shred through my enemies pretty damn quick, and if I do in fact go down, I want to be able to, like this right here, I want to be able to just shred right through. Instantly begins to recharge when broken. Cooldown 20 seconds. Plus 10% movement speed while my shields are maxed. It's a pretty good amount of shield capacity. It's 1,000 more than what I originally had, so. Plus it allows me to be able to run super fast. Fight through the facility. And you guys know what? I'm fucking happy, yo. I mean, I'm in love with Borderlands 3. Um, I think I think still Borderlands 1 still remains to be one of those more build-focused games. Although they do a lot in this game to make it feel different and be able to make it a bit easier. But I still think though the Borderlands 2, because of how amazing the game just is. What did I just pick up? Yeah, no. Damn, son. So yeah, in fact, I'm just gonna try to go respec and get myself a better build. Which I think I'm going to include this because, I mean, you know, because it's like literally one of the only other skills that are badass enough to work. While moving, flag gains increased amount of health regeneration and damage reduction. While still hit gains, gun damage, and fire rate. So, I think this is a good ability. I may end up having to max this out. And over here you can have a mutual benefit from Flax Pets, and I think that ignoring this alone and end up putting 5 in here, 3 in here. Max this thing out because it's going to be useful because you're going to be fighting robots and beasts and humans throughout this here thing. So yeah, I think that all of those benefits from that skill will benefit me. So what I'm going to do is go respec the maliwan takedown. Okay. Oh, and hi, new person to the chat. I ought to get Amara and Zane to level 50 as soon as possible.
You farming?
No, I'm not farming. I'm just, right now I'm trying to do the maliwan takedown, you know, for the first time. And as a matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just about to take off the mayhem modes. Abandoned mayhem mode. And try and see if I can beat it without, just to see how far I can get without mayhem mode, to kind of get an idea of what I'll be dealing with when I go ahead. Yeah, I'm trying to, let's see, trying to get through to the not to the mayhem mode, but through the maliwan takedown today, and tomorrow I'll center a build focusing around mayhem mode. So, what am I doing here? I have respec. Alright, let's see what skills I'm going to acquire this time around. Oi.
I got in and I go.
In fact, you know what? Maybe I don't need this. Shares a portion of allies share a portion of Flag's total health regeneration. Flag's pet shares twice the amount of health regeneration. I don't really need that skill now, do I? Because I'm not working with any allies at the moment, so. Got one skill point to spend it on. What should I spend it on? Is the question. Alright, man, we're ready to go do the takedown. At least I think we are. I'm unsure. But I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to. I mean, I think I have a better focused build on the whole matter. Plus, we're doing this without mayhem modes. I just want to get through this. Mayhem mode is my preferred method of playing the game. Though this maliwan takedown is a very extreme, throw it all up in your face. Explosions everywhere, newer enemy types. So we're gonna just go ahead and see if we can beat it on normal without any mayhem modes. Get an idea for what I'm gonna be facing, and I'm try to farm for certain equipment later, and then I'll try to do it with mayhem modes on. To be honest with you guys, I'm gonna need some better weapons, some more what's it called? Unlock action skill. Oh fuck! I'm going in there without any action skills, aren't I? Rex. Now the health regeneration is pretty useful, but yo, when you can have upwards an extra charge, you know that's kind of it, man. Alright. I like the ability to go ahead and move fast too. So that's why I go ahead and get the that thing, Meat Thief. I think that's his name. I think that's what it says. Okay, alright.
What guardian rank level are you?
I'm pretty low. I'm at 58. I have to max it out here soon. Then again, I normally play on Mayhem mode 3 with my preferred, you know, casual playstyle. But yo, this Mayhem mode is not casual. Yeah, I got right now I have Mara at level 10 and Zane at level 10. I'm leveling them back and forth. I'll have them like level 30 in a few days, hopefully. Maybe a third playthrough 1 beat, hopefully, and then I'll work on what's her name, fucking the Robo bitch, the Iron Bear. You know what I'm talking about. I forget her name though. But yeah, man, I'll get her to level 50 as well. I hope to get them all level 50 with max Guardian ranks. Hopefully. How to level up quick? Hang on, let me actually read the comments here. I have a little module in my mic, not mic, but setting in my stream to where it reads it for me. Oh yeah, the Circle of Slaughter is good to level up quick. I just played through the game, man. But yeah, no, I'm hearing you on the Circle of Slaughter, so I'm sure that you can get a lot of EXP from that. But I just find playing the game just easier. Especially on like Mayhem 3. I don't know, I find that Mayhem 4's drop rates decrease, man. Mayhem 3 is optimal for me, in my opinion. Down. obviously increase that there gun damage. We want to be able to shred.
Just to close your eyes, they like yours.
I need to upgrade my shield, man. The recharge rates and stuff, and the shield recharge delay, I need to work on, actually. So I'll be sure to remember that. Let's look what I'm doing right now. So it's 9% extra gun damage. It's not all too much, really. So you guys know I had Borderlands 2. I had mine upwards like 300% extra added gun damage. Oh, looks like a legendary dropped over here. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Just kidding. I don't know what this thing is. How badass is it though? Let's find out. Okay, this thing looks fucking sweet. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? Dude, this thing's just shredding, dog. What?
What is that?
Oh my god, dude, this thing is amazing.
Yes, to the bloodline. Go for the eyes. The chaos.
Oh man. Shit, man. Yo, dude, this raid's pretty long, man. Yo, I hope we get another raid here soon. At one point. If they're as fun as this, I don't care if it's as challenging. This shit is actually kind of fun, though. Hard, but fun. And obviously, as you guys can see, I'm shredding, but that does not mean this is easy. Remember, I'm playing on normal mode without mayhem mode. So, that would mean if you have more players and higher mayhem mode, it would be much harder. Besides that, I'm playing this after the patch. The patch happened a while back. What it ended up doing was, you see, this mode was always scaled to 4 players, even if you were playing by yourself or with a friend. It was always scaled to 4 players, even if there weren't even 4 players playing the mode. That would mean that I'm playing this a bit easier, so But then again, I'm just trying to see how far I can make it and to get a general idea of what's to come. Checking around to get any more ammo. I don't care if this seems long and boring, but you know what? I need the extra ammo. As much ammo as I possibly can. End up being able to. Alright. Oh. Forgot over here. There we go. Now we're at 300 for the Maggie. 327 bullets, plus the 9 in my magazine. What the fuck is that thing? Looks like a fucking Metal Gear. What the fuck? Wotan. That thing looked like a fucking Metal Gear from Metal.
Feel the bloodlust.
Oh snap. Alright guys, so immediate time of thinking. Okay, we're gonna need ourselves a shock weapon, a good one, so the AAA should be doing pretty good. This gun right here. Should we get it taken out his shield? Shit. Damn, son, and we have to start all over. Alright, this is exactly what I wanted to get to. Fuck! Not to start all the way over to the very beginning. Yug. What? Goddamn right, Flack, this shit could have gotten a lot better.
Don't hold back.
Alright, shit. I guess there's like a halfway point where I guess if you get to a certain point in this, it will start you off at that point. Fuck. I just see doing this with like 4 people, you know? Pretty overpowered. With two pet and health regeneration focused blacks, the amount of benefits you'd be able to get from that is insane. Yep. Alright, so it will never, at one given point, never restart me all the way. So that's a good note. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Let's see if my knife gets into a skull.
Alright, what do we get? Wotan. Has anyone just stopped for a split second to just think about how this fucker is essentially Borderlands' Metal Gear?
It's time to fight.
Damn, son. Yo, Wotan's pretty hard. Well, shit, guys, I made it to Wotan. Didn't beat him. I'm gonna call this run a fail. Try it again another time today. Man, I've gotten really close to killing him.